Hello everyone, welcome to part 4 of Laravel API series, and in this video we are going to work on post API once again, and this time we are going to post multiple records. Okay, so sometime third parties send us the multiple data that we want to store in our database. Last time we have seen that we are posting the single data, and single data format I have shown you that we can post it like this, or we can post it with the form data simply like this. We assume like the user is signing up with the form, and this is the way, and this is the another way in which we can get the data from the third party or from the Android app. Okay, like I have shown you, that assume that this is the, you can see, inspect, you can, in any of the website there is a form and you can inspect in element. You can click on this one, and then you can simply have this view. Okay, so you can change this view from here somewhere in your console. You can change this view if you want. See here, you can change this view as per your requirement. Okay, so here if you will click here, the view will change. Okay, now it is showing the mobile view, and you can bring it down as well, like we are working for the website. Then we are using the console like this. We are using the console at the bottom so that we can inspect element. We can use the other resources of the console. Okay, and if you want to use for mobile, then you can click here and you can use it for mobile, and then you can have the mobile view. Okay, and we assume in last video that this is the form that open in Android app, or you can say the iPhone. Then the user can click on this one, and how the data sent to the database that we have shown in last video, that with the simple post API. This is the post API, and this is the single data sent by the user, and the data gets saved in the database. I will open the database as well, and here you can see we have made that Laravel API database. This is the Laravel API database users table, and this will store this database. Like if I will send the another entry here, Amit 200, and this will get saved there as well. Okay, and here refresh, and you can see the Amit 200 entry has come up here. Now we want to add the multiple data. Okay, suppose the third party is sending the multiple data, or any other data third party is sending. Whenever you will make the website live, there are many third parties that you are going to integrate in your website, and they will provide you multiple data to store. So at that time we are going to work on this. So here, first of all, let's start. See, there are two files that we are going to work on. One is the api.php and another one is the API controller. So most of the time we are going to work on these two files. So here I am going to add one more route for adding the multiple data, and here we can also add the comments. With every route we can add the comments, so that we will get the clear view. Like this is the get API, and this is used for fetch one or more records. You have seen that we can use the params as well, and this is the post API. Add for adding new user. Okay, for adding single user we can say. Okay, add single user. And now we are going to make the post API once again for adding multiple users, and for this one we will add the route post. Here we are going to add multiple users. API controller, and we will add the function add multiple users. Okay, so this function we are going to create in API controller. Public function add multiple users, request dollar request like this. And here once again we are going to get the data. Dollar request is method post dollar user data dollar request. Sorry, yeah, fine. Dollar request input. We are going to print first of all. Okay, so see the JSON data. Now we are going to add multiple records, so we need to change the JSON data here, and we are going to add in object. See JSON data we can't do like this, like this one, and one more entry like this, and we can copy this one. This one is fine, but we need to add it in one JSON object. Okay, so I will show you that how. I will make it like Amit 400. Here I will make it Amit 500. Okay, so this one I require to put these multiple entries in one more braces we need to add here like this. Okay, so this one we need to move further. This is multiple data we are working on like this, and we need to close the braces here as well. Okay, so inside this we will add the array as well. Okay, an array we will add in one object. We need to take one object like users. We are working on users, so we will take the object like this, users. After that we will take the array element here. Okay, and we will close it here. So this is the way that we can add the multiple records, not only for users, for the other elements as well. If you want to make the JSON data for multiple entries, then you need to do like this. You need to add the entries in one object. Okay, so you are going to do like this. See, in that you are going to repeat here, like we are repeating here. Okay, so in that you are going to repeat so that even if you are going to add the multiple entries for some other object, like users is coming here, maybe products will also come here. Okay, so you can also work on multiple JSON data at once. Okay, so you can see, and you can also validate this JSON data. You if you want to see that your JSON data is correct or not, then there is one website, very good website I have seen, that is the JSON lint website. Okay, you can put your JSON data here and you can click on validate JSON, and you will check your JSON is correct. Here it is coming the valid JSON, so it means the JSON is correct. Okay, so now we are going to use this one JSON. See, I have made changes in add users itself, but I need to add another post URL. So no issue, I am going to add one more post URL, and we'll copy this URL there. And now the name is add multiple users, and body raw data, and we are going to copy this one like this. Okay, so we are going to here JSON, fine, and now it is fine. And here I am going to undo whatever was earlier. I am going to bring that. Sorry, no. See, single data will work. I just copy this one and like this. Okay, this is for single data that we are working on. Okay, and this is for multiple data. Okay, And see, we can save all these requests also in Postman. You can able to save here. You can click on save as, and you can create the new collection from here. Okay, and you can name it collection. I'm going to make it like test APIs, and going to save it. Click on this one, save to test APIs. Okay, and here we can rename the names also, like this is the get API. Okay, we can make it Laravel get API, Laravel get API, and this one is the Laravel post API. This one also we can save as. See, we can select this one, test APIs, save to test APIs. Then here once again we can write here Laravel post API. Okay, so fine, you can save. So this one is Laravel multiple post API for multiple records. So we can click here test APIs, then save to test APIs. Okay, so here we can save it like Laravel post API with multiple entries, with multiple records. Okay, so this one, now we are working on this one. So this JSON data is correct. Now we can use it. I am going to click on send, and we'll see it is going to print or not. So let's click on send, and you can see it is coming fine. We are getting all the entries in array, and all are coming in users object. Okay, so it seems to be fine. Now we can move forward, and now we need to add the for each loop, because we don't have one entry, we have multiple entries that is coming in array. So we are going to use the for each loop. Okay, so we are going to use here for each loop like this. Here user data will come, and I am going to comment this one, and here we are going to add the new user. This one we can just copy and we can paste it inside. Okay, for adding the new user, like we are adding the single user. Okay, so only thing, we are going to replace user data with value, because now we are getting the data in value, like this, simple enough. Okay, and after saving all the records, we are going to return the same message like we are doing in single case. Here users, we will make it users added successfully. That is done. Now we can try with multiple entries. These are the two entries, and you can open, you can check once, there are three records right now, and now this time we are going to add two records at the same time. So let's see. I am going to click on send here, and we'll see two records will get added. See, I'm going to click on send, and see, one issue has come. No worries, such kind of things do happen. Undefined index name. Okay, so I'm going to check why this issue is coming. Undefined index name on line 40 in API controller. So we are going to check here. Okay, so the issue is, see, we have inside the users object, we are using the users object here. See here the response once again, and the silly mistake we are doing, we have all the users in users object. Okay, so we need to give here the users object. It will come like this, because we have all the data in users object, so users will come up here. So now we can try once again, and then we will see. Now click on send once again, and you can see the users added successfully is now coming, and now we can check in our table. Now the entries are 3, it must be 5 now, and you can see the two entries have come up here. Okay, Amit 400 at the rate of vofmail.com and Amit 500 at the rate of vofmail.com. Okay, so we able to add the two entries at once, and see, you can add any number of entries now, and you can even add the single entry. See, it will work for single or multiple records, not only for multiple records. We can also use it for single record also, with single or multiple records. Okay, see, even if you will add only one record, then also it will work fine. So this API is really good. We must use this API, this kind of API, post API, but only use this one if you have the chance to add the multiple records. Don't use it for like whenever we are signing up from Android, because at that time only one user will come at one time. At that time single API is fine. Okay, but this API you can use whenever there may be the chance that multiple records will come in database. So here, see, single, for single it is also it will also work. See, I have added the single entry here, and we'll click on send, and you can see user added successfully, and you can check here this single entry will get added to the table, to the user table. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. This one you can try at your end, and in next video we are going to add the simple validations. Okay, so validations are really important, like you are getting data from your Android app, like I have shown you. Okay, assume this is the Android app and you are sending data. Even the Android developer added the validations in the Android app, but it is the duty of the backend developer to add the validations at his end as well. So it is important that you will add the validation on your end as well. Okay, don't leave this thing, like don't depend upon the Android developer. If in some cases he left by mistake, then we need to check that. Okay, so same like we used to do for our websites. Okay, like we used to do for our website, simple website. You can see here, if we try to create, it is showing the validations here. So in the same way we are going to do for the Laravel validation in our APIs as well. So we are going to work on these validations in next video. We are going to work on simple validations, not that rules we will do after that, but first we are going to add the simple validations, and also we are going to work on the response codes, because with every validation, with every success or failure message, we need to set the response codes in APIs. So that I will also tell in next video. So stay tuned for that. That's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.